Good evening, everyone. A very warm and humble welcome to everyone present in this webinar in the webinar series under Youth and Adolescent of Health. My name is Aliza Hassan and will be moderating today's session with my colleague, Ms. Sanika. As today we are celebrating Global Hand Washing Day, it becomes our foremost duty to bring this subject into notice and aware more and more people over the subject. Let's start with a brief introduction about SHARP NGO. SHARP stands for School Health Annual Report Program. It is a non-governmental pan-India health organization and have been working in the holistic development of health care of students and children for over 21 years now. We at SHARP always try to emphasize on the problems related to youth and adolescents during and after pandemic. And now focusing on safety guidelines and commuting is need of the hour for not just students but for teachers as well. Right, sanitation and hygiene practices are imperative for public health and well-being. Through these programs, we aim to inculcate healthy habits and best practices among school children and community members. Some of the important programs conducted by SHARP are menstrual health and hygiene of young mothers and in hygiene program, hand washing program, personal hygiene program. This is complemented by providing quality facilities and services like installation and maintenance of RO and UV purifiers of water, distribution of sanitary napkins, and hygiene kits. Before going further and opening the discussion round, I would like to share with you a short video of SHARP encapsulating all of our work. So SHARP NGO over 21 years is striving best to improve, maintain, and promote health by reaching out to students and communities all over the country. Here is a short video encapsulating our work on different health interventions, which covers awareness, guidance, and efforts towards better prevention and relief amid COVID-19. Also, educating students through activities and joining hands with different stakeholders to build a health promoting school and communities. More than 30 lakh students have been covered in hand washing program and personal hygiene awareness program done in more than 80 cities. Let's have a video, please. By the time, I would like to request all the attendees to please post your questions in the Q&A box, and we will try to take all of them up in the discussion round. So before the discussing the round with our art enthusiast, we would like to throw a quiz with our attendees. I would like all of you to please take up that quiz, and let's see how much awareness we have on the subject. Can we have the quiz, please? Next,
All right, so our first question is, what is the time duration for soap water hand washing? Options are A, 20 to 30 seconds, B, 2 minutes, option C, 40 to 60 seconds, and option D, 1.5 minutes.
I would like all the attendees to please post the questions you think. Sanika, please keep a check to whoever has answered the right answer. Any more guesses?
I think Mr. Puneet Kaur or Miss Puneet Kaur has got the answer correct.
Okay, so answer C, 40 to 60 seconds is the correct answer, and WHO recommends that if you wash it for the entire course of your hand wash, for example, from wetting your hands to drying it with the towel, it should fall between 40 to 60 seconds. That is how it is considered a proper hand wash. It's being done. So from wetting to rubbing the soap on your hands to cleaning it again and then tapping it with a towel, it should all fall between 40 to 60 seconds. So that is the reason. Next question. What is the time duration for hand rub during hand washing? Only hand washing, if we do only rubbing the soap with the soap and cleaning our hands, what time duration is accurate? Options, please. Can we have the options, please?
The options are on the screen, and I think
Okay.
a lot of people have responded with option B. We've had multiple people respond immediately with option B.
Yes, 20 seconds is the right answer, because if we do it for 20 seconds, we have enough time so that all the dirt and the soap molecules start working on the germs and infections which stays on your hand. Next question, please. Which of the following is considered as the most important aspect of hand washing? Water, soap, friction, and time.
All right, we're getting a lot of responses. But
Okay, some of them are saying A.
Miss Akshata Tanvar has gotten the correct answer. Can you unmute and tell us your answer again?
Yes, friction is the right answer, because if you just put soap on your hand and you do not rub it. You do not do a friction so that the all the grease, pollution, dirt, germs comes out of your hand. So soap alone will not. It is put into friction. Thank you for the quiz, please.
All right, thank you, Ms. Aliza. Now, through our past webinars, we've had some very interesting interactions with our audience. And today we would like to extend that by introducing an activity segment wherein we'll be creating posters, writing slogans, reciting poetry. I saw some of you in the chat box saying you wanted to do that, and just having a discussion on the importance of proper hand washing. You could choose any mode to express yourselves, be it just a drawing, a poster with a slogan, or even writing your poetry on a poster. You have the freedom to choose whichever medium works best for you. This segment will take place as a contest, and the winners will be receiving gift vouchers worth rupees 500. We highly encourage you to encourage all of you to participate. This is a wonderful opportunity for you to showcase your work and your creativity. Before we get started, though, I would like to introduce our guest for this session, Mr. Neerav Patel, who will be facilitating us and guiding us through this session. Mr. Neerav is an art enthusiast and an IB MYP and DP visual arts facilitator in an IB World School in Bangalore. He comes with a rich and varied experience of teaching and practicing art for over 12 years. During his IB journey, he's taken up the role of a DP examiner and has been appointed as a curriculum team member with the International Baccalaureate. Harboring his love for the society and with an aim to contribute towards its betterment, he's also founded his own non-governmental organization called Dan Setu. Today, he will be showcasing us how to use our creativity and communicate important messages through artistic methods. If at any point during this segment you want to ask questions and turn on your camera or just show us your work, please raise your hand and we will enable that. As Mr. Neerav is guiding us, you can please keep working on your posters, slogans, and poetry. Over to you, Neerav, sir.
Thank you so much, Sanika, for a beautiful introduction. Good evening, all. I'm very happy. I'm feeling, privileged and standing in front of you. I'm very happy. Thank you so much. Guys, today we are going to talk about poster making. Before that, I would like to talk about importance of hygiene. So, I want to share one of my wife incidents with you guys. It will be better if you will switch on your camera, because when we are talking about art and creativity, it will be good when we are interact with eye to eye. It's your wish. Can you just go through once the question also, Sanika, in between, if they have?
So which question?
In the chat box. In the chat box, if they have. Okay.
All right.
So before this Corona time, my wife was instinct like force me like you should wash your hand, when you go from outside, wash your hand, and she was very keen to cleanliness, and I was regularly avoid. And then the Corona came, and then everybody, government also talking about washing hand 20, 30 seconds and 40 seconds, 60 seconds. And then, whole family was like, thanks to my wife, like, see this habit, what we have in our family because of her only. So initially when she said, we were just take it for granted, but now we thankful to my wife. And really, this is something very important, because we are not aware about how many times in a day we are touching our nose, mouth, our face, and we don't know where we have touched our hand. Like, while walking mall, you will just, touch, or, reel, or maybe when you are talking in some parking area, will touch any scooter or bike, governed, steering, or, seat, or anything. So it is beneficial in this age when you are taking care of your hygiene and, health consciousness. It's really good. When we'll talk about now poster. So poster is something about communication. What you want to communicate through art, what you want to communicate through creativity. So how many of you know poster? Guys, you can use chat box and tell me which poster. Immediately, you just ask this question to yourself: which poster you remember today? Maybe you have visited market and you can see, on the wall poster we already posted from the government or from the companies. For example, Sprite, bujai pyas baki all bakwas. So this is something about slogan from the poster. So which poster you have in your mind when you close your eyes and think about poster? Which poster comes in your mind first? Just write message in the. I'm not going to ask you. Just write the company name. Amul, Save Forest, good. Amul Doodh Pita Hai India. IPL poster, right? So this is something about our interest. So it's about creativity. When you see something, innovative or something uh, different, not regular, then you will realize, oh, this is something good. There is a way to how you are going to communicate, right? So when we are talking about poster, it's about creativity. So how you are going to use creativity through communication. So think first of all, the poster making topic is hygiene, right? What is the topic, Sanika?
So today we'll be celebrating Global Hand Washing Day.
Hand washing day. So
Yeah.
this is our topic, right? About hand washing day. So when I ask people, when I explain about topic, so immediately we will think about hand wash means we will just go for hand and we'll draw hand drawing and we will complete your poster. But think beyond that. Why we are washing hand? What is the reason behind that? Use metaphor, use something thinking skill. This is called creative thinking, critical thinking out of the box. For example, when I want to showcase pain, this is example, guys. Listen, when I want to showcase pain through my poster, so what I will use, I will just use maybe knife or maybe bandage, so it will reflect pain. When you want to showcase love, you will use flower, rose flower, red flower. Why? Because the symbol of love is rose flower. When you want to make it happiness, so we will showcase something you memorable which you have in your mind. So today, guys, if you do not have pen and paper with you, please get it fast. Pen and paper with you, pencil and paper with you. Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes and I will give you one topic before going to start this hand wash. After that, I will show you demo also how you can draw easily hand or any body parts. So it is a very easy formula. You just keep in mind everything figure drawing will be easy for you. Okay, so before that, not only drawing, before that we need to develop concept also. So how you are going to develop concept, that is very important. Right, so get it your material first, pencil, paper immediately. After that, I will give you very small exercise. You have to complete in your home only. Got it? Excellent. I'll just 1 minute delay while we 1 minute and then I will explain what is your first exercise. This exercise will help you for creative thinking, how you can think beyond, out of the box. Sanika, some
I
students
would
have a
like,
question. Yes, Aliza.
I was just taking a second to say if all the attendees who have posted their questions, if you could please come up on screen, it would be more interactive in terms.
Yes, that will be better. These subjects require
Idhyan,
interaction.
Urvashi, Harshal, please come on screen, or whoever is drawing or doing anything or is involved in any kind of activity. Please take this as a one-to-one interaction platform and do not take it as a just one speaker. It would be very good if all of you can come up on the screen.
Okay. So thank you, Aliza. Now, guys, listen carefully. We have in our surrounding, what is the creativity? It's your reflection. So what is your reflection? Reflection is what you observe in your day-to-day life. I am from Gujarat. So in my thought process, definitely my culture will reflect. You are from Bangalore, definitely it will reflect in your, reflection, your culture or your surrounding. So you have to find out in your home, wherever you are right now, sets of objects. Sets of object means, listen carefully. For example, I'm talking about fan. So fan has 3 blades. So this is considered as a 3 dots. Carefully, understand carefully. When I'm talking about plug point, so plug point has 3 points. So it is considered as a 3 dots. So you have to find out at least 5 example of 3 dots. At least one dot example, 1 dot example 5, one dot 5 example. For example, your mother bindi, it will consider 1 dot. Your power, laptop power button will consider a one dot. This is about observation. You are dealing this thing everyday life, in every day. So if you have not, if you have doubt, if you are not clear, please give me here, chat box. If you have any doubt, I will explain again. You have 5 minutes to complete this task. Just take around your place wherever you are right now and find out how many things in your surrounding. It has 3 different sets of object. It is not possible, like, if it is 4 or if it is 2. When you're talking about shoe pair, so definitely it will 2 only. 1 shoe will not work, 3 shoe will not require, 2 only. So that is a sets of dots, like 2 dots. Like, you have to think about 3 and you have to think about 1 dot. You have to think about 3 dots, you have to think about 1 dot. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
You have 5 minutes to make a list, at least five examples of 3 dots and 1 dot. And then we'll think about how you can use metaphor in your thought process, in your presentation, in your poster making. I think students do not have access to, switch on camera, because when Shuhan is writing, can you allow me to switch on camera?
Yes, sir. I have asked on the back end if it can be done and the attendees can get the access to the camera.
Guys, are you working on this ads thoughts? Yes, no, please write here. Yes, I will give you hand washing after this. This is, I want to give you the how you can observe things. Once you start observation, you are able to imagine things. And once you are able to imagine, then you are able to, develop your outcome. This is a process. Creativity is not about an outcome, but it's about your creative journey, your process. So it is not about, like, I have done my engineering, so tomorrow I'll be engineer. So it is not about today I have done my bachelor in my artist field, so I am from tomorrow onwards I will be artist. No, this is continuous journey. So my journey started in 2000, so still I'm learning from my students, I'm from learning from my teachers, my colleagues. So coin nail, coin 1 dot is considered nail 5, correct? Interesting. Who else? Please give example. I will give example otherwise here. Bottle cap 1, you can consider 1. Good. Eyes 2, but we need 3. 3 and 1. We don't want 2 or 4. We want 3 and 1. Phone, camera, 3 are there, 1 is there. Yes, you are right. Sun 1, triangle, camera, triangle, 3 corner right, camera 3 right, webcam 1 right, plug, charger 1 right, hands of the clock 1 right. Very nice. Interesting, guys. You all are genius. Well done. Amazing. So this is about your observation. You never thought about these things. Some things we have in our surrounding, it's required sets. Similarly, why? It's about design. Why this? There is a thought behind. If there is a 5 blades, if there is a 2 blades, that thing particular, object will not work. So it's about creativity. Similarly, headphones lid, good, tip of the pencil 1 right, pencil tip 1, watch 1, charging point, it's already covered, right? Okay, guys, thank you so much. Now just think, I'll give you one more exercise. When you're talking about using metaphor, how many of you watch Hindi movies? Just I say here yes or no. Hindi movies. Yes, no, yes. Okay. So there are particular scene when you see in the movie when villain and hero both are fighting together, and suddenly mother at home praying, front of the temple, and suddenly, the light of lamp, it's off. Why? What is reflecting that particular dipam is, when it's lighting and suddenly it's off. When hero is hurt from the villain, it's showcasing, it's a light. Dipam is a metaphor of life. So somewhere director want to present here, like, hero is in not good condition, but we will not get the exact, camera on the hero what happened there, right? So there are these when people are, when you are watching any series or movies, all right. So these kind of metaphor they are using. This is about creativity. When you want to showcase hand washing, day poster making competition. So 99% students will think about we will go for a hand wash and there is a tap and then we will showcase something like that. It will be my poster is clear. No, it's not about that. Think beyond that. What beyond that? It's about hygiene, it's about cleanliness, this is about health consciousness. So what is considered with that? So you need to think next, you need to think about after that. For example, when I want to showcase, for example, error is mistake. Error means what? Mistake. So there is an English language error meaning itself going to convey meaning, right? But when I'm talking about in art, so it's about second language, visual art. It's a visual language. So I want to present without writing error through my art painting. So what I'll do, I'll draw one human figure without eyes. That will be error. I'll draw one of the laptop drawing without screen. That will be error. I'll draw something like it's not possible. I will draw laptop without power button. That is also error. So this is something beyond thinking. Are you getting my point? I want to know, Sanika, which age group we are dealing with.
Aliza?
Yes, we are dealing with school children.
I know, but age is age.
Mixed from 5th standard to 8th standard.
Okay, so fifth, maybe it's difficult to think fifth, sixth, and seventh and eighth can think all these things. Okay.
We have
Okay.
younger population also who are in 1st and 2nd also, but 2nd and 3rd also. There are few, but majorly from 5th to 8th.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. So think beyond that. When you are talking about hygiene, when talking about hand wash, so it's not about only water. It's not about only cleaning hand. So why you want to wash your hand? What is the reason behind that? Why? Because your parents wants your health happy, like you should not be like ill or get infected with anything, any virus, right? So think beyond that, write down the points. That is called mind map. Whatever points comes in your mind, what is the reason behind washing hand, just write down, note down the points. Maybe it's about your mother don't like to use dirty hand, right? That reason, it's fine. Your mother wants to be healthy, write that point. Because of the virus infection, write that point. Okay, now think which things you are going to convey easily from that list. What you have written there, which area you are going to convey easily. What is your potential, very well. First of all, in art there is no comparison and there is no judgment. So as a visual art teacher, I cannot say this is the best and this is bad, this is right and this is wrong, this is good and this is bad. It's not like that. Whatever students are doing, it's about their potential and the perspective and the understanding. So everybody are within their own art, like itself artists. So it's don't think about other, like I have started Mona Lisa, Leonardo da Vinci, and I'm not able to paint. It's fine, Mona Lisa already done, you do something else. No need to copy Mona Lisa. Okay. So your time start now. Same time, I'm going to present my screen. You start your brainstorming process and then going to start, I'm going to at same time, I'm going to showcase how you can draw hand or human figure easy way. Easiest way. I know many students have this problem, like how I can draw hand, how can I draw fingers is very difficult, this but posture or this posture or this posture is very difficult. So I'll show you one today easy formula. It will help you. Same time, you just start thinking in your back of the mind and note down the thing also, process. So do I have presenter access? Yes. Share screen. Can I share? Okay, so
Yes, sir. Are you able to?
yes, I can. So can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Yes, please speak.
I took random picture from internet, Google Guru. I wrote hand posture and I got this picture. And when you are copying this, see, this is also very important when you are taking references from the net. So you should learn and just learn how to you can copy and what is the posture. You should not copy as it is when you are developing your own outcome. Outcome means when you're developing your artwork or poster making. Okay, so just 1 minute. Okay. How can I cross this? Okay, 1 minute. Size of the pencil, I'll change. Okay. So when you find difficulty to draw any human figure or any posture, just look at that particular posture in geometrical form. So I'm going to start this particular hand. Okay. So I don't know how to start. So what I'll do, I'll just draw rectangle because I can see the maximum, rectangle line here, outline. Okay. The box. After that, I will divide this line here. When you are going to develop your work also, please follow this exercise. It will help you. Okay. So I got what I want to draw finger, first finger, pointed finger. So I got this. After that, I want to see when it's going to end this hand. So here it's going to start raise, right? So it will be here somewhere. Okay. So second thing, which line you can see here, is this slant or is this horizontal? So there is a slant line, right? Half of the, at least half of the area, like when you see this is half of this. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, so I'm going to just mark here half. So I have little understanding about what is reference drawing I have. After that, I'm going to start. So I'll just draw here one line. So it will give me a bit understanding about. After that, I'll start here. Do not draw one line drawing. When you are learning, first thing keep in mind, do not draw one line drawing, use multiple line. How many lines I am doing? See. So it will give you more confidence to develop your art, develop your drawing skill. Okay. Then you can see here, after that, there is a thumb. And then here, next finger, then one more finger. And there is a wrist here. So see, at least you get idea what is a, and now you can just go for detail. Just do not, my suggestion, do not use eraser while working. When you are learning, do not use eraser. If you use eraser, same time you will do same mistake what you have done earlier, same mistake you do. So please do not use eraser. Sanika was my student, visual art student, and I strictly was not allowed to eraser.
Yes, sir.
So you will get idea like this how you can do. Okay. Similarly, I'm talking about this drawing. Just I can see here there is a horizontal rectangle. Here we have vertical rectangle like this. This is the easiest way to develop artwork. And then I think from here I can make this line. And after that, I can develop this line. So when you develop this here rectangle, so you will get idea what is the actual size of this rectangle and this. So after that, you start your drawing. Just compare one line. This is one line to another line. This is another line. This is another line, another line, another line, another line, another line. So once you will see first line, then second line, then third line, it's up to you. So first line can be this, second line can be this. This is not, something formula, thorough formula you have to follow. You need to understand how you can observe object. Okay. Somebody is using my sketchpad. Dolly Mishra. Guys, I am doing work in a paint only. So everybody have, paint in your device. No need to go for, costly software. Initially, when you want to learn, use this software. It will be helpful to develop your skill. Why? Because when you go for, costly software, it will give you the tracing effect option. So you will not going to develop your skill. You will just trace image here and there, and you just add it with the effect. So you are just recomposing things. You are not developing anything. When you are able to develop with pen or with cursor one figure or one drawing, then it will going to develop your skill. Okay, so you can see here, easiest way. At least you will get idea. What is that? Understood? So if you are going for human figure, just use the head. This is the head, one head. 7.5 is a human figure. Each human figure, so go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So total 7.5, and then you can go for human figure. Okay.
All right. So could you possibly give us some ideas on how we can use this knowledge to create a poster on like hand washing?
This particular software, paint.
Not software, so just like ideas on how we can use this knowledge to kind of go ahead and create posters about hand washing.
Yes, so students can use, my suggestion first, remember essence of the outcome. So what is the requirement of the poster? So poster requirement is communication. Use creativity instead of writing on the poster, and write impactful, meaningful sentence. For example, I gave you example for Sprite, right? Bujai pyas, baki all bakwas. So doesn't matter language, you can write in your mother tongue also. The matter, the importance, what it should, convey easily. Once people see your poster or judge, immediate understand what you want to convey. It should not like, big one sentence. It will not make sense. So instead of, write short and a meaningful sentence, and use less, writing on the poster. This is not painting competition, this is poster competition. There is a vast difference between painting and poster. When you develop painting, then you can cover entire area or space, whatever you have, A3 size or A4 size. But when you are dealing with poster, you have to keep in mind, use a meaningful, mindfully the space when you're talking about. Okay, are you clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
If you have any question, you can please make note in the chat box.
All right. I think when we were talking about metaphors earlier, Akshat Sharma had a very good example of a metaphor. Can you unmute and tell us what your example was?
Akshat, can you read it?
Yes, sir.
Please read it. Your what is metaphor we want to use? Tell me.
You also had some question, right? Akshat?
Yes, Akshat, I saw. I have question. Tell me, what is your question?
Sir, I wanted to ask that till now you're discussing the poster making. So, do we have to go on another platform for debate, or this is the platform for debate?
This is the same platform, Akshat. So I think right now when everyone's working on their posters, if we can have Miss Urvashi to do her poetry recitation. Miss Urvashi, if you can unmute.
Okay, ma'am.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. My
Good
name is Ms.
afternoon.
Urvashi Sharma. I'm an assistant professor in Sabarthi University, and I am here to recite my poem, which I have written myself. And the poem goes like this: Soap is waiting, water is there. Wash your hands from everywhere. Spread the lather up, down, and between. Kill the germs that can't be seen. Cleaning hand is a must. Do anything but wash hands first. If you do so, you will not fall ill and no need to pay doctor's bill. Wash your hands for 40 to 60 minutes long. Less than that is totally wrong. Proper hand washing is the key for healthy nation, you and me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That was a wonderful poem and I think beautifully related to our topic as well. I think Miss Urvashi also, Miss Anushka also had a poem that she wanted to recite over here.
No, ma'am.
Miss Anushka, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you want to recite your poem?
Yes, ma'am. I want to. Okay, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. With warm greetings to one and all present here. Today, I, Anushka, from grade 6 Vidya Bharati School, today would like to present a poem on washing hands. Wash your hands, live a healthy life. Just follow the steps and do it right. Remove things from your hands, take off your bracelet and bands. Wet your hands, apply some soap, rub your palms together now. Rub between your fingers. Just follow me as I show you how. Now cleanse the nails by rubbing them on palms. Why let the germs cause you any harm? And then you need to rub the back of each your hand. Now wash and dry. Let's give life a hand. Remember this one, please, to stop the spread of disease. Keep washing hand every day. Wash your hand, live a healthy life. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much, Anushka. That was a very nice poem. And I think it was also very informative at the same time. I think next we have Ilian, who wants to recite his poem.
Idyan, please unmute yourself. Yes.
Good evening, everyone. I am Thanking from class 2 Elementary School. Today, I am going to recite the poem about importance of hand washing hands. Wash your hands for 40 seconds, please. So, we chase the germs away so you don't cough and sneeze. Lather up your hands about a half a minute. Get it between each your finger so you can never be too slow. Clean your hand. And if you are getting bored, remember, friend, that in the end, good health is your reward. Scrub your hands. And you are almost there. Hooray! Soap and water later up at least 5 seconds, 5 times a day. Rinse your hands just for 5 seconds. Now more. We were having fun. We are almost done. Now let's get you a towel. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.
Such a wonderful poem by you, Idhyan. We loved it. Very good. So our next is Gohar Chopra. Please unmute yourself.
Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
So, greetings to all. This side Gohar Chopra of Gyan Mandir Public School, and I study in 8th standard. Today, I am going to tell you a poem on washing hands. Remove things from your hands. Take off your bracelet and bands. With paper towel in hand, make the water warm and grand. Get your hands nice and wet. Use the soap, and you are all set. Round and round, front and back. Don't forget your finger cracks. 2 minutes is the goal. Say the ABCs as you go. Don't forget fingernails. Keep them clean from pesky snails. Rinse your hands. Keep them low. In the sink, the germs shall flow. Dry your hands with a towel. Water is still running now. Next step, do not falter. With towel, turn off the water. Remember this one, please, to stop the spread of disease. Throw dirty towels away. Keep washing hands every day. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.
Such a meaningful and wonderful poem. I hope everybody is getting more aware on the timings and how to, one should be very particular about rubbing hands and what to do. All right. So our next one is Mani Jadeja. Please unmute yourself. Please unmute Mani Jadeja.
All right. I'm not sure if
Yes.
Right. So there was also a lot of people who wanted to tell us their slogans for this topic. So if any of you want to tell your slogans, Miss Jhalak Sharma, would you want to as well? Ms. Jhalak, if you can unmute and just tell us what your slogan is, what you came up with.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jhalak Sharma from Uda International School, Dubai. Today I'm going to recite a slogan. Again, don't be a dope. Wash your hands with water and soap. Hand washing for healthy life. Thank you.
Very nice, Jhalak. So our next attendee is Akshita. Akshita, please unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Akshita. You wanted to recite a poem, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, please go ahead.
ahead.
The stage is all yours.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Akshita Tanwar of class 7th A from Gyan Mandir Public School. And today I'm going to recite a poem of hand washing. Wash, wash, wash your hands. Play our handy game. Rub and scrub and scrub and rub. Germs go down the drain. Hey! Wash and wash and wash your hands. Play our handy game. Rub and scrub and rub. Germs go down the drain. Wash your hands till 40 and 60 seconds. Don't forget to wash your nails and between your fingers. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Akshita. That was a beautiful poem, and I also think you very well incorporated all the stuff that we had just discussed in the quiz slightly earlier. Now, before we move on to the rest, the next of like whatever poems and slogans you want to recite or show us your posters, we have a couple of more questions from the quiz. So can we have those presented, please? Can we have the quiz on the screen? All right, so now a lot of you in your poems already talked about hand washing, right? So one of my questions now is how many steps are there in the entire hand washing procedure? You can put your answers in the chat box. Option A, 8, option B, 7, option C, 5, and option D, 4.
No
Okay,
correct
there's-
answers yet.
Well, I think
Gauhar Chopra.
Gauhar, would you like to unmute and tell us what your answer was?
Ma'am, my answer was 7.
Yes.
That is the correct answer. Do you know what the 7 steps are?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, we should rub our hands. Ma'am, firstly, we should wet our hands. After that, we should apply soap. Ma'am, after that, we should rub our hands. We should rub between the fingers. In the nails, we should rub. After that, ma'am, we should again wash our hands to remove soap. And ma'am, we should take a clean towel and wipe our hands.
All right, so that was a detailed explanation on some of the steps. Can we have the image displayed? So there are actually 7 steps in just the process of rubbing your hands. Can we have the image, right? So first you rub your palms together. Then, as a lot of you said, then you do the backs of your hands. So the first step is the front, the second is the back. The third is between your fingers, like a lot of you said. Your fourth is when you cup your hands, like how it is shown in the image, to make sure that the underside of your fingers is clean as well. The fifth step is to make sure your thumb is clean. The sixth is for your nails, and the seventh is for your wrist. So those are the complete 7 steps in the process for you to be washing your hands. Can we move on to the next question? Now, it's commonly known that all of us should wash our hands after using the toilet. And although this is basic knowledge, not everyone does this. What percent of people globally wash their hands after using the toilet? Option A, 50%, option B, 74%, option C, 36%, and option D, 19%. Can we have your answers in the chat box? I think Kavish has the right
Avisha,
answer.
yes.
Would you like to unmute and tell us what your answer is?
Yes,
19%.
Right, that is the correct answer. And it's a rather shocking statistic, right? That although all of us know that we are supposed to wash our hands, that only 19% of us actually do it. Can we have the next slide? Now, being school students, we have all at some point missed school because of stomach issues. And improper hand washing actually has a huge role to play in this. By what percent can proper hand washing reduce absenteeism in school due to gastrointestinal illnesses in school children? The options are A, 4 to 11%, B, 12 to 18%, C, 29 to 57%, and option D, 59 to 63%. All right, I think Gauhar has the correct answer again. Can you unmute and tell us what your answer is?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, my answer is C, 29 to 57%.
That is correct. And that is such a large number, isn't it? So I think as school students, our first and foremost responsibility should be, so that we can keep ourselves and our peers safe, we should all always make sure to wash our hands properly. All right. Well, that brings us to the end of the quiz. If any of you want to share with us your posters, you can put them in the chat box. Or if you want to share with us any more poetry or slogans, you could put that up there as well. We have some questions coming in on where you can share your poster. You can just put those up in the chat box and we will take a look at them. All right, do we have anyone interested in probably coming in and telling us a few more poems or giving us slogans? All right, Janvi, can you unmute and recite your poem? Hi, Janvi, can you hear me? I have given you permission to unmute, so you should be able to right now.
Hello. Good morning,
Hi,
ma'am.
Janvi.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Where are you from?
Ma'am, Delhi.
All right, Janvi, can you please recite your poem?
Okay. Ma'am, I'm not reciting any poem. I'm showing you a slogan or post.
All right, sure. Please go ahead.
Ma'am, can you give me 2 minutes, please?
All right. Can we also give her an option to turn on the camera so then she can show us her
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
poster? Thank you. Dolly, would you like to read out your poem?
Yes, ma'am.
Please go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. A very hearty good evening to one and all present here. I am Dolly Mishra from class 8 and today I am going to recite a poem on the topic importance of washing. Washing my hand, not wasting much water, let you know a secret to get rid of germs. Chase them with soap and warm water. Rub your fingers up and down. Rub your nails with a norm and then wash your hand and soak them with the towel. That make your hand wash proper. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dolly. That was a beautiful poem. All right. Do we have anyone else who wants to unmute and tell us their poems? Yes. Miss Soni, can you unmute and recite your poem?
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Ma'am, today, good evening, everyone. So today I have a slogan on importance on the washing hand day. If you keep clean, you will look like a queen. If you wash your hands, you are a winner. In all the lands, wash your hands. Infection does not pass it on. Wash hands are caring hands. I have also write a poem in Hindi.
Sure, please recite it.
हैंड वॉश करना चॉइस है राइट और जम्स से करना हमको है फाइट हैंड वॉश की आदत अपनाए जम्स को दूर भगाए
All right, that was beautiful, Soni. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Now, I have a small question for Akshat. I think he's been eager for to share his views with us. So my main question to you over here is, why do you think hand hygiene is important, especially for people in our age group? Why do you think talking about hand hygiene is so important? Akshat, if you can unmute and answer.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Ma'am, first reason we have to wash our hands because germs are everywhere and we touch germs. We also are exposed to germs all the time, so we should wash our hands before eating, as germs do not only sometimes enter our body directly into our body through mouth, eyes and ears, but most probably they enter indirectly through our hands while eating. So we should always wash our hands while eating. Also, that we should not wash our hands too frequently, because after some time, if you wash excess with soap, the germs become resistant to the soap and they do not get inactive and they still remain active, which can danger your body to germs. Alcohol sanitizers also should be least used as it contains alcohol, and it can dry our skin when excessively used. Hand washing should be done because our germs are everywhere. Thank you, ma'am.
Also, that was actually, it was so good to see that all of you are so well informed about this. And I think the point that you brought about sanitizers is also very important.
Excuse
Yeah.
me, ma'am. Now
Yes.
I'm ready. Ma'am, now I'm ready.
All right, Janvi, please go ahead. And then after that, if Dolly and Sumi, you guys want to tell us your views on the same question.
Okay, ma'am, can I?
Yeah, sure. Janvi, please go ahead.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm visible to you.
No, Janvi, I cannot. Okay, yes, I can see you. Please
Okay.
go ahead.
Good evening, all of you. I am. Good evening, all of you. I am a student of Gyan Mandir Public School of class 7B. I am Janvi Dhea. Today I am going to show you a slogan or poster on the topic hand washing itself. So let me show you all of you. Ma'am, can you visible? It is visible to you?
Yes, Janvi, could you please turn it around right now? You're holding your book. Yes, this is visible. Can you please read what's written on it as well?
I have written, clean your hands, protect your health.
All right, I think that's a beautiful poster and a very good slogan. So Janvi, if you could click a picture of your poster and send it to us on the email ID that's in the chat box. We've already received a couple of posters already from other people as well. So if all of you can just send us in your posters, then we will announce the winners of that competition in the next webinar as well as the winners for the poetry competition that we just did.
Ma'am, where we have to post our poster? How can I use my chat box? It is not coming. It's option not coming.
Please email it to rupal@schoolindia.org. Please check your inbox. There is one email ID written and you can attach your file, a picture of your poster and then send to us.
Okay, ma'am.
All right, so Dolly, would you want to share your views finally?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I want to tell that if we didn't wash our hands, it will become the most germful place. Even the germs from the toilet seats, and we should wash our hands to get rid of those germs that can make us ill or sick. Thank you.
That's very important. It's well, thank you, Dolly. I think you brought up an excellent point and tied it to the quiz as well, right? Sony, do you have a point you want to make?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I'm not having any option to send my poster.
You have
I
to.
You have to email it on the email given in the chat box. It's rupal@schoolindia.org. Please check your inbox. There will be one email ID to which you have to attach your file and then send to us.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I have chosen debate.
All right, so that was the discussion that we were having right now, and I think just to wrap up this discussion, we'll be hearing from one last person, Miss Priyanka. Can you unmute, please?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, could you share the same? Could you share your views on the same? What's the importance of hand hygiene, and do you think there's enough hand washing facilities available in schools today?
Yes, ma'am. It is available in our schools today. Ma'am, because it is very important. If we are in sports period, if we are going to play, then we are coming and eating our lunch, then it can produce germs in our lunch and in our body. So it is important to wash our hand first and then eat that lunch. Thank you, ma'am.
Right, thank you so much, Priyanka. And I think we will close over here. So if any of you have anything else you would want to share with us, you can send it on the email ID that's in the chat
Ma'am,
box.
excuse me. Ma'am, I have not taken any poster yet. So can I make? So can I post it till tomorrow? I have not made.
Yeah, sure, Akshita, that's okay.
Ma'am, I have chosen that debate. So, ma'am, what I have to do?
All right, so do you want to share any more viewpoints against maybe something that someone has said earlier?
Okay, ma'am.
Or for the topics, just share your viewpoints. What's your name?
Ma'am, Priyanka.
All right, Priyanka. Well, then can you just share your viewpoints on hand hygiene? And do you think enough people practice it? So what have you seen in your school? Do you think enough people wash their hands properly and at the proper times?
Yes, ma'am. Some people do, but some people doesn't, because some people are lazy type. They just say that we will eat this lunch like this only. We just nothing is going to happen to us. But some people have that much manner to wash their hand, and some people do and some doesn't. Thank you, ma'am.
Right. Thank you so much, Priyanka. Also, Akshat, would you like to share your viewpoint on this? Do you think enough people wash their hands in your school? Or I think that was Ayush. You had in the chat box, you had said that you wanted to share something. All right. Does anyone else have anything? Sony, do you want to recite your poem? All right, please go ahead. You can unmute and recite your poem.
I write a poem also.
All right. Could you recite that for us, and then we'll probably wrap up our webinar after that.
Okay. So good evening, all of you. So today I have write a poem on wash hands. Wash, 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 wash your hand. Get them very clean. Do the scrub, do the scrub. Germs are very mean. Wash, wash, wash your hand. We should sing twice. Do the rub and do the scrub. Being clean is true. Ma'am, how was it?
I think that was beautiful, and I think all the poems that you guys have written actually are very good in terms of raising awareness as well for the topic, right? So Miss Priyanka, I think we'll end there. Do you have a poem that you want to recite?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, please go ahead. The stage is yours.
Okay, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. My name is Priyanka. Today I am having a poem on wash your hands. Wash your hands, wash your hands. Keep them clean, keep them clean. When your hands are all covered with dirt and sweat, use lots of warm water to get them wet. Use plenty of soap, how, and don't forget to wash your hand, wash your hand. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, thank you so much, Priyanka. And I think with that, we come to an end of today's webinar. I'd like to thank all of you who came here and who very well presented all of your poems and slogans. We will still be accepting if any of you want to send in your slogans or poems. You can email those to the ID that was given in the chat box and we will take a look at them.
Ma'am,
Right?
can we send it till tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
All right,
Ma'am,
so it's time to announce the winners of the webinar. So Sony and Idhian Goyal, somebody from our communication team will contact you. And the feedback form will appear shortly on your screen. It is open to all the attendees. I request all the attendees to please take up that form. It would be very helpful for our future endeavors. Can we have the feedback form, please?
All right, so if any of your questions were unanswered or if you would like to share your slogans or quotes, you could email us and we will get back to you. Your certificates for participation will be sent within 2 days. Thank you so much, everyone, for attending. And please fill in the feedback form that's on your screen.
If you like our webinar, please subscribe for latest updates of our upcoming webinars and for other interesting information on www.schoolindia.org. Sharp NGO also conducts free diabetes awareness sessions for school students pan-India. If you want to register your school, write to us at srishti@schoolindia.org. Sharp NGO conducts free mental health awareness sessions for school and students pan-India. To register your school, visit www.schoolindia.org. I would like to thank all the attendees who have made out time to be in the webinar and part of it. Thank you, everybody.